Good morning. DeWayne Crumley with Friendship Baptist Church. This is Friendship Moments. A lot of people today are scared, worried, frightened. A lot of people I talk to don't know which way to turn. They're worried about tomorrow. They're worried about next month. They're worried about next year. The Bible clearly teaches us that we are not to worry, that we are to have faith in God. And you turn over to the Old Testament and you read in the book of Daniel about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, where the king has them bound and going to throw them into the fire if they don't bow down. And they told the king, they said, "Look, king, if God saves us, that's great, we win. But if God doesn't save us, that's great, we win." How can we have that kind of faith? Well, the only way we can have that kind of faith is with a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And I encourage you that no matter where you are in what stage of life, to stop and look back at your life and look at all the times that God intervened, that God made a way when there was no way, that God led you and directed you in paths that you had never considered, and as you look back, they were the right way. Now, that doesn't mean we haven't made mistakes, and that doesn't mean that we haven't disobeyed God. However, if we look back and see where God has protected us and provided for us and directed us, it will increase your faith in tomorrow. And we sit here and we worry about tomorrow, and we worry about next year, and we make plans, and we do all of this. But however, we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised next year. And there's so many of us that close our eyes at night, and some of us never wake up in the morning. So why are you worried about tomorrow? God has given us today. And I encourage you to cry out to God and say, "God, help my unbelief." Say, "God, I struggle with this." And the book of James clearly tells us that we are not to worry. Jesus looked at the disciples and said, "Don't be afraid. Don't worry. Trust me." And he said, "I will give you peace." And if you are a believer today and you don't have that peace that Jesus talked about in John 14, you need to be asking Jesus why. And I guarantee you the reason why is not with him, it's with us. And if you are not a believer today, you don't know Jesus Christ as the personal Savior, and you are filled with all kind of worries and doubts and concerns, please contact us. We'd love to talk to you. I'd love to share some personal stories about how Christ has always been there in my life. My life hasn't been easy, but you know what? It hadn't been hard either. You know why? Because Christ was with me every way. This is Friendship Baptist Church in Killen, Alabama. We're right on the 4-lane, the little church by the road. We would love to have you. We'd love to minister to you. We'd love to worship with you, and we would love to fellowship with you. So if you get a chance, think about coming to see us. I promise you, all the things that you dislike about organized religion, you will not find at Friendship Baptist Church. Thanks for listening.